Hello, today we are solving May 2019 IAL Unit 1 question number 3, okay, for the part D question. So, but here there is a few information that is given. It says that on 1st April 2019, Raza increased his markup by 40%. The following is a summary of the transactions for April 2019. Purchases were at 10,000, goods costing 15,000 pounds were sold, expenses of 11,000 were paid. Then additional information which is available was expenses of 4,000 pounds was prepaid. Calculate the following, part D. So here we can see that earlier he had, earlier there was some information that was in 31st March 2019, but in April, he changed it and these were the summary. So let's calculate the revenue for April, for the month of April 2019. So he says that the revenue had increased by, the revenue was marked up by 40%. The goods costing 15,000 pounds were sold. So 15,000 and you mark up by 140%. So 15,000 worth, it is 15,000 worth of goods were sold, and you are going to mark up by 40%, means 140%. So 15,000 of 140 is nothing but 21,000. So you will be getting revenue of you will be getting a revenue of 21,000. Then inventory at 30th April 2019. What would be the inventory, closing inventory as of 30th April. So earlier the previous closing we have to take, so that was 12,000 for the month of March, and then there were purchases of 10,000. So 12,000 plus 10,000, minus 15,000 goods were sold off. So that would be the remaining inventory. So we have the previous month's inventory. So 12,000 plus purchases of 10,000 were made. And how much worth of goods were sold? It was 15,000. So what is the remaining inventory? So the remaining inventory is going to be around 7,000. Next one is expenses for the April 2019. The expenses 11,000 were paid, but 4,000 were prepaid. So 11,000 minus 4,000 we have to do, and also there was a previous accrued expense. So we have to take the previous accrued balance and then continue. So the accrued balance was at around, from the previous month, the accrued balance was around 3,000. So it would have started on the credit side. So minus 3,000, minus 3,000 plus what was paid, it was 11,000 were paid, but at the end 4,000 was prepaid. So that I have to subtract, 4,000 was prepaid. So which means this is the expenses I will have incurred for this period. So that is going to be equal to 4,000. So then profit for the month of April 2019. So what was the profit for the month of 2019? So we have to calculate revenue minus COGS, cost of selling that goods. Okay, the cost of selling that goods was around 15,000. Okay, the cost of goods that was sold, COS was around 15,000. So revenue minus COS minus expenses of around 4,000. So that is going to give you profit. So that is going to be equal to 2,000.